especially the women, eh? I was sitting there telling them today, well, I'm still going to come back and harass you next week, right? For the next couple of weeks, probably. I'll come in the odd afternoon and have a grab a coffee. I'll come over and sit with you and shoot the shit with you. Because the yard don't belong to First Student. They only rent parking spots. So I can go in that yard all I want, right?
AZ is first in the chat, and I haven't even got the posting up there yet.
Holy crap, man. AZ, I thought you let other people do it. No, we want to see you first. Trust me. Okay, let's go and bring it all up here and get things rock and roll. Okay. I got to chat up now.
So did you hear from your sister?
Not today, just last night. Yeah.
Okay.
After I call her bitch, she may not call me anymore. I don't know. She goes back, yeah, I know you love me. Oh, God. Hey, JD, wow. You're in there early.
JD is here, yeah.
What are you talking about? We're just getting started here. We haven't got everything fired up yet. Just give me a minute. I got to get it started here. Okay.
Well, Paul is fired up because he's only got one more day.
One more day. And I retire for a couple of weeks, a week or so, whatever. Whatever happens to me.
Whatever will be, will be. JD says, I let AZ go first. Hey, Dustin.
Oh, there it is. One Vision Aerial. Of course.
Yep.
Sorry, Dustin. Didn't see you in there. Well, now it's snowing again here, Paul. I don't know about you, but we had a little bit of snow here for a while.
Yeah, a little sprinkling, little whatever. But we're supposed to get maybe more snow tonight. I don't know.
I had to have wipers on. Yeah, we got more, another quarter inch or something coming. Okay, come on, let's go outside.
Yeah, Dustin is in there. Dustin's keeping score for us, Paul.
And I just got a couple loads of laundry in right now. Well, I put blankets on all my furniture. So in case I get company coming, I wanted to have a little bit nicer smelling couch covers. So, wow, I already had them cleaned. I put them on, took the dirty ones, put them in the washing machine. So, and I got a load of clothes in the dryer. So, got a feeling I'm going to get
showing that the latest is moving west to east. It's over by Kalamazoo.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
And there's a little bit up by Lansing heading east.
I think I'll take my shoes off and stay well. I don't really want to go out tonight. Well, I got some things to do tomorrow.
Garth was asking if you start your other job Monday, but no, you don't.
No, they haven't given me a start date yet, Garth. I'm going to take a week or two off before I start. Probably 2 weeks, anyways. They're not in a big rush to get me going because they already got a person doing the run now. What they got to do before they can give me a start date is find a job for him. But see, he's coming all the way, I think, from north of London, from Arbla, comes all the way down to St. Thomas to do the run. And then it's got to go back to their, they wanted somebody right here from in town. So the bus stayed here. So anyway, so they're just going to find a job for him. Then they'll give me a start date because they want, I don't know if I'll hear from them tomorrow, but they want me to get, notice to the company I'm working for, but they don't know. I've already given notice and tomorrow's my last day. So give me a break between school runs, you know.
Well, you were talking about it. You'd like to have a few days off in between anyway.
Yeah, so yeah, it doesn't bother me. Like I said, I don't even really have to drive bus, but it's nice for the extra money, you know.
And tomorrow should be your final big score from the kiddies,
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
giving you the Tim Hortons certificates.
yeah. Need to get a few more.
Right, Boo Boo? Yeah.
One girl there, her family gave me that Tim Hortons this morning. They were hoping you'd drink coffee. I said, I got shares of Tim Hortons. I go there so often. That's said all that snow you got yesterday, it's all gone by this afternoon. Oh, I know. Well, we got staying around for a little while. See, it's going to get really cold next week, eh, Paul?
Yes.
I'm going to be happy I don't have to get up and go start a freaking cold school bus.
Yeah, they're talking what, single digits at night, and
Down to 5 degrees Fahrenheit at night.
yep.
But that carries over till the morning, right? So I wouldn't have to get up and go start them.
Well, they're talking about the daytime high of maybe 21 or 22.
Yeah. I'm just
In my book, that's not high.
no, that's not high.
That would be called the daytime low.
Yeah, I think I picked the right week to say, au revoir. I'm glad we got that snow low before it got cold. Because now it'll insulate the ground a bit, eh?
Me and I have been busy today. We went out and we took
Well, didn't you have someplace to go or something to pick something up or?
well, I got my tires that are ready to be done, but the problem I have until I find a babysitter for Mia to come and sit with her,
Oh, yeah.
you know, we can't do it, but it's not, you know, I've run one on the tire this way, this long, so.
Yeah.
We had to take Dallas down to Lenny's house.
Hmm.
And then she decided that she wanted to stay at Lynn's house.
Oh,
Dallas and I went down and shoveled Lynn's snow. What a backbreaking that was.
oh, yeah.
We shoveled the snow out, and then she decided she wanted to stay at Lynn's house for the weekend, but they've got school tomorrow. So Lynn's running some errands, and she's going to drop her off, and then when she gets out tomorrow, she'll go back to Lynn's house for the weekend.
Oh, go. That's nice of Lynn to do that.
Well, it's as good for Lynn as it is for Dallas.
Yeah. So
Well,
Lynn's
again, I got a call this afternoon. Lynn's battery died in her car.
oh, Jesus.
In the garage. She went out to start it because they were going to go run an errand, and it click, 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 click. So I called Kevin upstairs because he's the mechanic, and I had a battery here, a newer battery, and so we went down there, swapped it out the bat because he knows what he's doing. He just flip, take this off, take that off, you know. Put the battery in, started right up.
Yes, cool.
Now the battery we put in it, the one we took out of it was big. The one we put in is a little bit smaller, but it still runs it fine.
Oh, yeah. As long as it's got the cranking app, that's all that matters. Did I see somebody in there by the name of Wayne B. and Russell Clarion?
Keith Peters?
Peters, too.
Yep.
Hey, welcome, guys, to the stream, man. You call him Mr.
And here comes Justin.
All the way from Winter Haven, Florida.
Well, he got the winter right up here, didn't he?
Yeah. I don't know how they call that Winter Haven down there when they never get freaking winter down there.
Yeah, I know.
Hey,
Justin, how you doing?
Sup? Yeah, we got
No trouble with your truck today, Justin?
Nah. Seems to be
Yeah.
running good. What's up,
And
Dustin?
here comes Dominic.
All the way from Australia. Today's contestant is Dominic. And
Yeah, and good evening.
hey, I'm almost in a good mood today because we got one more day left.
Hey,
It'll get cold next week. Those people are going to freeze their butt off trying to start those buses.
oh no.
Yeah, it's going to be down into the single digits Fahrenheit at nighttime and
Yeah.
just maybe 18 degrees in the daytime.
Well, I called not the boss, but one of the managers today. So I said, are they going to keep the bus I'm in on the run? You know, doing the same run. Well, I think so for now. He goes, why? Well, I said, well, I got a seating plan. You want me to rip it out or what? Oh, no, just leave it in there. Okay, do whatever you want. Well, I just, if another driver gets there, then they got to do a seating plan and all that shit, right? Here, it's already done. They got marks up along the walls where the kids sit and everything else, right?
Well, that would be smart for them to just replace the driver and keep the same route, you know?
I don't know if they got a replacement driver or they're just gonna be done with spares for a while. I don't
Running
know.
nothing but blank pages.
Yeah. So, guess what? Not my problem.
That's right. Did any of the other drivers give their notice?
Not that I know
Nah,
of. Connie's waiting for a start date on her new job before she gives notice. So. Well, you sure there, Dustin? At any time you want this cold air, well, I'll be glad to send it down. You know, they always blame the Canadians for the cold air. So, good.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a bit of cold air.
Yeah, little cooler air, not cold air, cooler.
Oh, cool, huh? Yeah.
She warm down there today again?
So now, Justin,
20
you're on vacation.
27 and humid.
Oh, geez, okay.
Justin, you're off for 9 days now?
that's starting tomorrow.
Starts tomorrow, okay.
Yeah,
Mm.
today's only Thursday.
Hey, Paul, quick, go fly. Look at that flag you're hanging straight down.
Yeah,
Oh, there's nothing there to fly.
I was tracking a ship, and what did it do? It went into Canada. So,
Yeah. What's it called again? Oh, yeah, marine traffic. There you go. Anything exciting happen on the Great Lakes or what?
not that I could see.
Holy jeepers.
It
Where'd
was
you-
an ice-breaking tug was upbound, and it put into the Sarnia Harbor.
Uh,
That's
Up
all right.
more.
I had to go down. I had to go down to Linz. I just got back. We
Up,
just
Mark.
got back from putting in another battery in Linz.
what? There is nothing moving, Paul. Say that. Algo Cia and Algo Nova. One's going one way, one's going the other way. What's coming up the thing there? The Griffin. What's the Griffin? That's a
That's
tugboat.
Canadian Coast Guard.
Okay, it's coming up the channel right now up by Detroit. Which one is by you guys? You know, Canadian Coast Guard is normally around there.
Yeah, I can't think of the name of it.
There's a Welland, Judy LaMarche. What the hell is that? Well, that's a kind of a tug icebreaker. Oh, cool. That Canadian thing or what? Is that a?
That's the one that was upbound and went into Sarnia.
Oh, okay, yeah. Newly refitted icebreaker. Back in September.
Yep. Oh, it was pretty ship too. It was just, but it was in the style of a tug, but it had a big pilot house, you know, with the back on it and everything, and squared off nice. And
Yeah, this is that one here, isn't it? No, that's Judy LaMarche. Yeah. Huh, cool.
there it is. Yep.
All right. Hit the wrong button. They got no ice flow yet for Algonac. Yeah, I don't know. That's there's not even any ice on the lakes yet this year, I don't think. But you'd have to have ice in the lakes in order to freeze up on the river because it would have to slow down to jam up, right?
I don't know if we're gonna get any ice. I know there might be ice up further north, but
No, nothing down here yet.
nothing down here.
Oh, somebody said Laura was in here. Oh, there she is. Hey,
Hey, little Amalora, she goes, "Hello, brother."
Yeah, I said hi to all of them already. What's up, Mark?
Hello to everybody in the chat. I can't see the chat at the moment, but
Yeah.
hello.
Yeah,
Hey,
Pete
Mark,
Peters, little Amalora, One Vision, Dustin,
Hello.
and of course, first tonight was JD, wasn't it?
Oh,
JD was
well, that's
first,
interesting.
followed by AZ and One Vision.
Interesting.
Huh. Did you see what Laura wrote in the chat, Paul?
No, it's no, I don't. I didn't stop and get one on the way home. I was so close to doing it though.
But she says she has hers.
Yeah, I
Oh,
see.
great.
Yeah. Okay. I wonder for curiosity, I'm gonna try something. Host. Cool. What do you got? Nope, not showing any there. Damn. I was so kind of hoping maybe that place where Diana did have some webcams, but and get her to go and wave hi to me or something. Hang on. That video. That live or anything? No, just a picture, I think. That's just pictures. Like a nice area for water, though. Holy mackerel. Cuba webcams in the Caribbean islands. Why would they have Cuba webcams in the Caribbean? That sounds silly.
Hello?
The next door neighbor was just at your door. I think he was looking for Mason.
Yeah, I think he's taking a net. Hold on. I'll just send Mason down.
Okay, well, he's walking back to his house now.
All right.
Okay, yep.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Who are you talking to?
My tenant upstairs.
Oh,
There was somebody on the front cam that he was up there looking for his son, and Mason is taking a nap, he said, so.
Is Keith talking about like becoming an? Is he talking about a video game or real life?
I don't know. Oh crap! Why do you keep giving me such a hard time? Okay, here we go.
You
That's
just
where
use,
Diane is, right there. Oh, in the
Oh.
bottom.
just use standard white bread, Laura.
Okay, come on, open up. That's screwed up here. Something froze here. I can't even close that out. Holy crap. Hang on a minute. Hit the escape button.
Yeah, just use standard white bread, Laura.
Okay.
Don't use wheat or anything like that.
Okay, where is? Is there any way you can shut that down, Paul?
What's that?
I got on share screen. I can't get out of it. Well, I think, haven't I?
No,
Hey.
you're not sharing here.
Okay, something wrong. Oh, okay. You're over here, a little tiny box.
Go up to the view up there and just select gallery view up at the top right corner.
Okay, you keep disappearing. Hang on, where the heck?
That seems to happen after there's a share.
Okay. Hey,
Sometimes
Paul,
it
right back.
resets itself.
Okay,
I gotta do a hard reboot.
okay.
Okay, right back, guys.
Seems to have a lot of problems with his computer.
I know that feeling. But half the time it's because of me, Justin. It isn't the computer.
The JD say he said Paul just wants to click on everything on the screen.
Yeah. Operator error.
What do you say that day? He said the old man and Paul Murray wants to click on everything.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So Laura's gonna make French toast. All right.
Yay.
No. Don't do it the way the French do it. You got to do it the way the Americans do it. We all hate the French anyway. This is freedom toast. Okay?
Yeah.
Not French toast. Whatever your standard white bread is over there, just use standard white bread.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Mark says the French tend to use brioche bread,
Mm.
not white bread.
Good old fashioned white bread.
White bread, and what you do is you take and you whip up some eggs down in the pan.
Let me find a, I don't know, white bread might be something else over there. Let me find a picture of just your standard white bread over here.
Well, white bread's white bread here.
So. Just use something like that. I don't know if you guys have Wonder Bread over there, Laura, but just use your standard white bread.
That's it.
Okay. Just use that.
Yep.
A freedom
We call that
toast.
tip top down here.
No, French toast is freaking delicious, though.
Hmm.
I actually prefer that over waffles and pancakes. So, you ever had the little frozen French toast sticks? That you can just heat up in the microwave real quick? They take like 30 seconds to cook because they're just real soft. They're just a really quick way to make a breakfast. Put about 10 of those in there and heat them up. But yeah, that's what it should generally look like,
Yep.
but I don't just generally put fruit on mine.
I don't put fruit on mine either, but
You do that,
ingredients, 4 eggs, 1 cup of milk, 8 slices of bread, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and 1 tablespoon of butter.
which the butter would go on the bread after.
Yep.
And then you put a little bit of, I like putting powdered sugar on mine. A little powder, just sprinkle of powdered sugar on top. Then a little bit of syrup. Oh, so good.
Hey, Paul's back.
Yeah, I just wanted to make,
That was kind of weird because I hit restart and it shut down, didn't start back up again. I had to manually push the button.
I just wanted to make sure white bread was the same thing meaning over there, Laura. My luck, I would have said white bread and she would have like got pudding or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, tried to make it with Yorkshire pudding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, I went to reboot and then come up, oh, Zoom, you got to update it. Crap.
Zoom always has to update.
Mike.
I haven't that in a while there, Laura. Bread and butter pudding.
The hell's butter pudding?
You don't know what bread and butter pudding is? God.
I
You people.
literally just asked that. What is it? See, that says 5 egg yolks. I don't ever separate it. I just whip the eggs up.
I do too.
And I just, what I do is I take, if you're just making it for one person, 2 eggs is plenty. And then you just do a splash of milk in there. You can add vanilla and cinnamon if you like. You don't have to. And then literally you just whip it up and then you dip each side of the bread in there. Toss it in the frying pan. You cook it for what, about a minute or so on each side?
Yep.
Till it's
Mhm.
nice and browned, and then you throw it on the plate, throw some powdered sugar out and some syrup, you're good to go.
Yep. That's
Super
right.
easy. But if, like I said, if you're a fan of waffles and pancakes, I think you'll love French toast. It's right up that same alley. It's just a different taste, that's all it is.
This is what you were talking about here, Justin.
Yeah, yeah, they're just frozen ones that come with the stick.
French toast sticks, yeah.
Yeah, you can buy them in at Walmart in the frozen section.
Or you can make your own, it says.
They're pretty good. You can make those, if you make those at home, you want to use Texas toast.
Yep.
Because Texas toast is like
Little
3
beefy.
slices.
Yep.
Yeah, it's about 3 slices of bread put together.
Yeah,
Really
thicker
thick.
bread.
Yeah.
Oh, I think so too, Mike. 100%. I think it's better than waffles and pancakes.
Ooh. Like that though.
If I had to go in order, it would be French toast, waffles, then pancakes.
Okay.
Night Train, how you doing?
Hello, Michael.
And Dre is in the house too.
Hey,
That's
Dre.
right.
And Dre uses Texas style bread.
Yeah.
You can
Good.
use either one. Yeah, the Texas style makes a little bit more,
A little thicker, heavier.
yeah.
Yeah, but the sad part is that there isn't really a wrong way once you got the basics down on French bread.
2 feet.
Mark,
You can add a few different things.
Mark White said, thick bread we call doorstep.
Yep.
Why don't you just call it thick bread?
Now
Makes
we
more
call it
sense.
doorstep down here as well. We call it either doorstep, doorstop, or toast bread. And it's a lot thicker.
See,
Yeah.
now JD doesn't agree with you, Justin. He enjoys Belgian waffles over French toast.
Okay.
Yeah, but he's not 100%. He said, I think I still prefer.
Yeah.
So he's on the fence a little bit. Now, Belgian waffles are good though.
Okay, Laura. Laura's got to run. Her mom showed up at her house.
Bye-bye.
I had a really nice Belgian waffle maker that my mom bought us a few years back. And that thing makes some huge waffles. I'll tell you what, you only need one per person. Because it's probably the size of a plate when it comes out. They're thick as hell too. Later, Laura.
Oh, gorgeous. She got her mom come and visit her. Oh.
Yeah.
Tell mommy I'll be home in a little.
Mm-hmm.
When the streetlights come home, you better be home.
Yeah.
When the streetlights come on. I don't know if they do that over in the UK or not. It used to be very prevalent here in the United States in the 50s, 60s, 70s.
Yeah, same.
Yep. The parents used to tell them, you can go out and play, when they're little. But when the streetlights come on, you better be home.
Same here.
I don't know. When I was a teenager, my dad just said, be home before I go to work in the morning. He left at 4 o'clock in the morning, so.
Justin, that does not surprise me.
That was back when
Yep.
I'd go to like high school parties and stuff. He knew what I was doing. But he'd be like, oh, just be home before I get home. Be like, all
Oh,
right.
we're talking about 9, 10, 11, and 12-year-olds, you know? Where they're allowed to be independent somewhat, not,
I don't know, where I grew up, there wasn't any street lights. The nearest neighbor was like 10 miles away.
oh, wow.
I grew up in the desert. Like my dad had like this compound out in the middle of
Well,
nowhere.
I heard, Justin, maybe you know this, that out in the farm country, they used to say, when the cows come home, you better be on your way here too.
Yeah.
Because the cows knew when it was starting to get dark, they'd head back for the barn, you know, for feeding and whatever.
Maybe the
Yeah.
tumbleweeds. When the tumbleweeds start rolling. Now, my dad had this really nice piece of property out in the middle of the desert, and like it was about an acre that was fenced in, about an acre and a half, and it was all grass. And then we had a huge lake in the front of the house, and there was grass all around it. But it looked so funny from the air because it was just a perfect square patch of grass with a lake. And then right outside the fence line, all the way around the property, it was just desert. Nothing.
Wow.
He owned 9 acres altogether, but he had about, I would say, acre and a half fenced in.
Hey, Dominic, I love your tropical shirt.
Yeah, yeah. I've got that on because it's nice and warm. It's very tropical down here today.
Who's that other guy, that Plick in there? I don't know, can't figure his name out. Some flying Canuck or something, I don't know what.
Pain in the ass from Canada.
Pain in the ass. That was me. Oh, no, he's a bigger one. Oh, okay.
JDS is in the house. That's what he wants everybody acknowledge.
First.
Yeah.
I don't know when he's first. He's first.
Pretty much, Mark. It was like an oasis in the middle of the desert, yeah. Cause the lake was about, I would say, it was probably about the size of a football field. It was pretty good size.
Did
was
you
a
have any
big lake.
fish in it?
Yeah, we had bass and catfish, I think.
Tasty.
It was, like I said, it was about the size of a football field. Your standard high school football field.
Oh, so it's small.
I mean, it was big enough to where you could ride a jet ski around in it if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it wasn't large, like you couldn't water ski in it, but you could definitely play around on a jet ski inside of it.
Oh, okay.
Well, I would imagine you could kayak on it, right?
I mean, it would be enough to, like if, say, there was a water shortage, it'd have been enough to sustain your house probably for 6 months, not longer. Cause my dad had it all redone about 15, 20 years ago, and they came in and redug it all out, cleaned it out, and then they came in with clay, fresh clay and some other kind of, I can't remember what it was, but it was like the special sand. And they laid that over the clay and it kept it from seeping into the ground, sealed the lake up. Oh my God, JD. No, I don't know, Mark. He sold it about 6 or 7 years ago, 8 years ago. I don't know what it looks like anymore, to be honest with you. It's in California, so I'm in Florida. I haven't been there in a long time.
There he is.
Hey, Mr. Ron.
Yeah, Eddie,
Hey, hey.
split screen.
He was at 4, 8. No, 4. 498. Nova Scotia line.
So tomorrow's the last day, Ron, for Paul driving the bus.
Yep. Burr.
At the old job.
Yep.
Excellent job. Yep.
He's gonna take a week or two off in between to starting the new job.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna sit back, take it easy, no break. Get inside. It's gonna be really cold next week. I don't have to climb into a freaking cold car and then go climb into a cold bus after that.
Laura, I ordered the beans. Hold on, let me show you. But unfortunately, all the delivery dates on all those particular beans were like a month out. So hold on, let me go to Amazon real quick. So I pull it up.
Where are you, Ron? Helicopter or fixed wing?
Well, that's a long story.
Oh, okay, here we go.
There we go. I'll sit back, relax. Here we go.
I worked. I'm allotted 36 hours, well, up to 40 max. And then after 40, it's overtime. So I worked the way it was originally scheduled. I was working, help me with today, Thursday?
Yeah.
So I worked Tuesday 24 and then Wednesday night. That was 36, supposed to be 36 hours of overtime for the week, because Friday being tomorrow, I was supposed to be my normal 12-hour day and then 24 on Saturday. But the aircraft was due for a 200-hour phase 1 inspection. The fixed wing was. So they fly that from Dickinson, North Dakota to Sioux Falls, South Dakota. They started going through the inspection, and one of the things was the wing bolts were to be inspected. Well, here they found this corrosion in the bushings where the wing and the bolt connect onto the fuselage, and they had to contact Beechcraft. And as long story short, they had a guy come out from Beechcraft and inspect it, and he said, "You're grounded." So they had to order parts. Only a group of like 3 or 4 guys from Beechcraft all over the world supposedly are allowed to do this procedure. And
So they're gonna have to fly somebody in.
bring somebody in. Right now, the airplane is sitting in Sioux Falls with the wings torn off, and so they won't let us go in and they wouldn't let me go in. And if it was my normal shift and I hadn't worked any overtime, I could go in and do education or go out and do what we call outreach, public relations with hospitals and ambulances and that, but it would be overtime.
So you're like on a temporary layoff.
Kind of, sort of. So at least
There he
till
is.
I left Bismarck today to come to Dickinson, and I was thinking about going home till Monday, but the weather had just, oh my God. It was like blizzard conditions coming home or coming back from Bismarck today, down to 25, 30 mile an hour on the interstate. And I'm like, no, I'm not driving home in this stuff. And I called Don, my friend Don, at home, and he said the weather had gone to crap there too. So I am going to stay in Dickinson at the apartment here all by myself for about 3 days.
Oh, wow.
See that freaking delivery date? That's the earliest one I could get.
What'd you buy, Justin?
A can of those tomato beans so I could try beans on toast for Laura. Remember? Because she was going to do French toast.
Hey, TJ, I muted you because you had the background going.
Unfortunately, that's the earliest I could get one of those. I'm assuming it's coming from overseas. It was $10 plus $4 shipping. For a little
Jeez.
can of beans. It better be good.
Damn well better be.
Yeah. So you said you're just gonna stay there for 3 days? Then what?
Then Monday is the start of a new pay period. So I'll go in on Monday.
Holy crap, man, you're a sucker for punishment.
So yeah, so I'm just sitting here for 3 days with nothing to do.
Good thing you don't have a wife at home. She'd be wondering where the hell you are.
No, I know. Probably the reason I'm still single.
Hey, Dre being a little keyboard warrior. I'm not taking that from some amateur drone pilot.
Hey Justin, don't they have beans at the store, the Heinz beans, or like is it?
Not that particular one. It's the Heinz beans with the tomato sauce.
With tomatoes. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So I have to order them on Amazon. They're the only ones that carry them, but that's the earliest date I could get. All the rest of them were like the end of March. I was like, holy
Gotcha.
crap. Plus, that was the best deal too. Like I was trying to find a cheap can.
Good evening,
didn't-
Bill, Newfound Drones.
Cause some people had one can for like $30. I was like, piss off. I'm not paying that much for a can of beans.
Well, I mean, like, does it have to be that particular kind, or can it be any beans on
No, it
toast?
has to be that particular kind. Cause we're trying
Yeah.
to make the food to exactly the way that they do it. Otherwise, there's no
Okay.
point in doing it, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'd pick some Bush's baked beans with like freaking bacon and all kinds of shit in it.
Yeah.
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 Sounds
Cause
delicious.
honestly, those Heinz beans would be like Section 8 beans over here.
Oh yeah.
Like the high-end beans, I guess you wanna say on the shelf would be like Bush's baked beans. You know, the real good beefy hearty beans. You know, they got a lot of stuff in them, taste really
Right.
good. They got tons of flavors.
Are you still trying to get
Yeah,
not Marmite, but the other mite,
Vegemite.
Vegemite?
Yes, I need to get it sent to you and I keep fucking forgetting.
Uh,
Damn it.
See
Yeah, I
how
gotta
you
leave it-
rate, TJ?
No, I gotta leave it up on my
Yeah.
desk because I had it below my desk. I keep fucking forgetting and Sarah was supposed to take it last week and forgot.
I'll just make a little note or whatever.
I need to get it to the thing.
Hey, David AZ,
David's birthday.
happy birthday!
Oh, of
Yeah,
course you can,
birthdays.
Mark. The British thing. Why are you saying happy birthday? David's not even in the chat.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
Is he? Where?
yeah.
I don't see him.
He's
Probably
there.
got
I mean, I got him on live chat.
What
he's
you eat,
not-
Ron? Some lasagna?
The fuck?
Hey,
He's-
Bill,
those spaghetti.
Oh, there you go.
It says Birdman in the chat.
No,
That's
AZ's birthday.
As well. God.
No,
But David's born on the same day then.
no, David's birthday's in October.
Oh, okay.
It's David for Britain.
David, Birdman David.
Oh,
Yeah, cause I wanna say David AZ's is like 2 or 3 days after mine. I think he's October 27th,
Oh,
if I remember correctly. 'Cause we were talking about everybody oh, that's fucking disgusting. Get that off.
Hey,
Vegemite on toast. The Aussie.
Oh,
Yay.
God, that shit tasted like ass, TJ.
Oh, really?
it's delicious.
Like I have a feeling
it's
like,
basically it's just melted butter and just the Vegemite, right?
right,
Yeah, well, the toast is it's kind of like the Aussie version of French toast, I think.
Yeah, that's what I'd say.
so. I don't know what dog crap tastes like, TJ, but I have a feeling that would taste better than Vegemite.
Probably.
Oh, there
There's
he
the
is.
David with the birthday.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
so-
did
Happy
you-
birthday, David.
Hey,
Happy birthday.
did you guys see that, David?
I saw something that looked like dog shit on toast just as I clicked the link. What the hell was that all about?
Vegemite. Yeah, it's like the
Vegemite.
Australian version of French toast.
Yeah,
No, that's nothing like French toast. French toast is bread dipped in egg.
Well,
That-
this is toast dipped in Vegemite and butter and then toasted.
Unfortunately, David, that's the fastest I could get it here.
When's that for?
It says somewhere between February 21st and March 7th.
You do know they sell it in Walmart, don't you?
No, we tried to find it. We went to two different, Sarah went to both Walmarts here. And I tried
No,
two.
they sell it in
other Walmarts.
Walmart online. Ship delivered within 7 days.
Let me check, cause all the listers on Amazon
I
had
see
it.
you've only bought a small tin as well.
Yeah, cause it was the cheapest one. That was $14 with shipping.
Wait, what?
Dude, they had one that was twice that size. They wanted $25 for it. I said, piss off.
Interesting. Can I tell you how much they are over here for that small tin?
Probably like 25 cents.
58 pence.
I don't know what the hell
Yeah,
a pence is, but I'm assuming it's cheap.
It's like your cent, so it's less than $1.
Let's see here.
yeah, it'd be about right. We got the cheap brand at 69 cents here, and we got the more expensive brands at a couple of bucks.
There you go. Like Mark said, French toast is eggy bread.
Yep.
That's what you guys call it, eggy bread?
Yep, because that's what it is.
Eggy bread.
Never
call
heard.
it- They
Never
call it
heard of
eggy
that.
bread. They actually call it eggy bread in America because in Big Bang Theory, Penny's making it and she goes, "Do you want some eggy bread?" And he goes, "French toast on a meal day."
Oh, piss off. I can't believe that Walmart will have it. Oh, man, but they already took the money out on Amazon, so I'm not
Ah,
canceling it.
How
Well,
much is it?
got it,
Walmart?
They wanted the smallest one I could find was a 4-pack. They wanted $15 for it. They said it would be here by the February 1st. But
Okay.
they already took the money out. It's coming, so whenever it gets here, we'll just do it. We'll just do my thing.
Yeah.
We can at least do Laura's.
You can always cancel it on.
Yeah, but they already took the money out, so I don't want to deal with all that.
Uh,
Cause you know, they can take your money out in 30 seconds, but it takes them 5 to 7 business days to return it.
next day for me with Amazon.
I never understood. Well, usually you'll get it back within a day, 2 days tops. But I don't understand how they can take your money in 30 seconds. But when they need to do a refund, it's, oh, we'll return it whenever we get to it.
Because they don't actually take your money in 30 seconds. They process, we want the money, and then the bank deducts it from your funds and put it in a pending section. And then Amazon have 7 days to claim it, otherwise
Yeah.
it comes back.
But still, they need to do something about
Hey,
that.
Ron, Marshall said he's gonna use the new camera this weekend to film some wild horses.
Yeah, I
Wasn't
just
the
told
camera
him
person.
Let me
Right.
know how to turn out.
Oh, you ended up sending him that camera that you weren't using anymore?
Yep. Yep.
Sweet.
Yeah, yes, he hasn't had a chance much to use it yet.
Heck yeah.
I'm almost to 280.
We had a surprise visit from the in-law.
Oh,
how
That's
did
what I
that-
understand.
How did that go?
Still going.
Well, she's just left, and
Oh,
I spent most of the time in the bedroom talking to my friend on the phone.
Did you do anything special or exciting for your birthday?
Nope.
Yeah, he's doing it right now. Getting ready for the end of the world this evening.
Got my head ready. Just head it back. Yes, in an hour and 18 minutes, apparently it's supposed to pass.
Damn.
Well, all the
I think you
Americans,
guys should be able to see it now.
all us Americans have synchronized. As soon as it starts to pass, we're gonna start firing rounds at it.
yeah,
Okay? That should deflect it. We're just gonna unload as many rounds in the air as we can. Did you hear about that, Ron? The asteroid that's going between the satellite, it's going in between geocentric orbit. So between where the
And,
satellites.
and the Earth.
And the
Yeah,
Earth.
where the Earth is and where
Oh, wait a
our
minute, guys.
satellite constellation is.
It's gonna zip by South Africa.
It's gonna what?
Go right by South Africa.
It'll be over the bottom of the United States too, they say. I don't know if we'll be able to see it, but
Well, it's cloudy here, so I won't be able to see.
they
it.
have a live thing
Well,
of
it's
it.
at 2,200 miles away,
Well,
3,600 kilometers or something. I don't know, something wrong with that. line.
Yeah.
Yeah,
3,600
so,
kilometers.
So they got live trackers of it right now.
Oh,
Man, that's crazy.
And it's about the size of UPS van minibus.
Double decker bus, apparently.
But they said technically if it entered the atmosphere, about half of it would end up burning up, so. It wouldn't really be that, it's not a planet killer by any means or anything.
No.
It
I mean,
probably
the
fucked
half-
somebody's house up pretty bad,
Oh, yeah.
but.
Yeah, we're turning up to the estate agents tomorrow. There's the keys.
hey, Laura.
The rest of the property needs rebuilding.
Yeah, your house is in a ravine, sorry.
So you're handing over the keys tomorrow?
No, it was on about if that meteorite hits.
Oh,
Just hand over the keys and go. The rest of the house is over there somewhere.
well, Laura was smiling, so she must have been happy about mommy stopping by.
Oh, for Lily. What did you say, mommy?
Well, yeah, did
Yeah, my mum was here.
Justin wanted to say hi to mommy too.
Are y'all drinking hot chocolate or coffee?
Hey,
I got Tim Hortons.
Yay.
Nice.
and I was drinking tea.
Hold on, can I ask a question?
Yes.
Is mom hot?
Was mommy hot?
Look at Laura.
Justin, put it this way, she looks like me.
Well, that's not a bad thing. Just saying.
Somebody's rolling their eyes there.
Hey, you're dating her, David. Pretty much married to her, so don't roll your eyes too much there, buddy.
It's just the thought of you going, is mum hot?
It's a general question.
Well, there might be some people want to know, right? She might be single.
Yeah, I'm going now.
You can say 400 is my coffee.
There it is, Paul.
Oh, nice.
Oh, hell, that only lasts, what, a couple days.
So,
10 quid.
Well,
Robbing
that's
bastards.
not, that's, not- well, I guess that is kind of expensive, $10.
For coffee,
Yeah.
that's equivalent to about $12.80.
US.
Oh, it doesn't matter, Mark. I'm her favorite anyway.
that's about 15 Canadian. I think
Yeah, y'all have a coffee maker at your house though, right?
Actually, I just want to raise an important issue that's just come to mind here.
Okay.
Justin,
What?
you are Laura's brother, adopted brother, and you just asked if mummy's hot. What sort of incest fucking redneck thing is this?
No, that's how every porn forum starts. What are you talking about?
Oh, it's like anything else though, David. It's like if you say, yeah, I talked to my mom, what does she look like?
Look up half of the adult films. It says stepmom in the title.
So did you have a nice visit, Laura?
You spent most of it asleep.
Ordered a
David,
Colby Carvery for dinner. Nice big veggie roast and a meat roast for Laura. They forgot half the food for Laura, so I got all the money back.
Wow.
Nice.
Free food.
Oh my goodness.
Yay, free food. I like free food.
Well, it'd be even better if it was free Timmy's.
Yeah.
Timmy.
Can't get Timmy's delivered.
Come on.
This isn't even open here yet.
So I did this, free trial for this website I was messing around with like a week ago, right? And I canceled it, but they charged me $30, so I called up PayPal and I was like, I want my $30 back, like it was a free trial. They
So-
gave me my $30 back and gave me a
Picture
$10.
of no
No,
drug.
they gave me an extra $10 for my inconvenience. I said, okay, I wasn't really inconvenienced, I just wanted my $30 back, but okay.
You turn that TV down.
Yeah, I can turn it off. I might actually carry on my train game now in 1 minute.
You have to.
Yeah, because I only stopped playing it because my mum
What's
took
up,
it.
Captain Joe?
It's finally sunset here.
Yeah, it was cloudy all day. Well, kind of like overcast all day today here. Like I thought it was supposed to rain, but it ended up being like all overcast. Jody!
Hey, Jody.
It was for about half the day in St. Cloud. Then it
Look
cleared
what
up.
I'm on for the next 12 hours.
You're on what?
Water.
Water?
Water. Water.
Water.
Water.
Shut it.
There's a TV.
Sit down, shut up.
Sit down, shut up.
Boy, he's wheeling the power on a birthday boy, you know?
David, is that a little action figure right there of Bob the Builder? Down here, down there.
I removed all my pictures apart from him. I forgot about him.
David, my PlayStation isn't working.
Have you turned it on?
Yes.
Judy, what's happening?
No signal.
Just connect the connectors on the back of the PlayStation, reconnect them.
It's the HDMI cable's not in properly. The Sky
Yeah,
guy
but-
might have knocked it. But
Might have a
anyway,
loose connection. Or he didn't plug
Oh.
it back into the TV.
he's got a blue wrench.
Oh, so
Oh, thank God for
oh,
that.
that's funny.
He may have unplugged it when he was playing around with you guys' TV.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's
yeah,
all right. She
yeah.
sorted it.
Oh, I'm turning that pin off. That's annoying me.
She didn't even try to troubleshoot it. She was like, oh my God, David, the PS5 is broken.
She's only on the PS5 because her monitor screen's died.
Oh, it finally gave out?
Yeah.
I have
Yeah, well, it kept shutting off more and more every day, so that was a sign that eventually it was gonna stop.
Yeah. I need to find 200 quid to get her a new one. Bollocks to that.
Yeah, well,
She could sit on the
Yeah.
PlayStation for a bit.
If you were over
Okay,
here, I'd
guys.
give you a bunch of
I'm
monitors.
gonna head out. So
All right, Dominic,
see
we'll
ya.
see you.
As you later, Dondo.
see you
Later.
soon.
I got
Yeah.
I got 2 monitors just sitting in the garage I don't use.
Well, whack them over.
Over.
It's costing more to send them.
Probably.
I got them all for $40. I got 4 monitors.
At
You
one
can put-
time,
you
I used
can
to have
mount it-
six. I used to have
Just-
6 monitors on my computer.
Do what?
I used to have 6 monitors on my computer.
Hmm.
6 24-inch ones.
Do what, TJ?
Do you have a garage in your do you have a garage?
Yeah, why?
Is it is it large enough can you mount the screens, like turn them into like a TV, like put like mount your the monitors that you're not using, like mount them in your garage and use them as a TV?
I mean, technically you could use them as a TV if you were running a computer. Or yeah,
Question is, do you want
you
to?
could. Technically you could, yeah. Because you
Oh.
could just get a HDMI to DVI or VGA connection. If you have something with HDMI, you could plug it into it, use it as a TV. I don't use them though. I already have 2 monitors. The 2 that I have are big ones. The 2 other ones I have are
How
kind
do I
of small.
turn Paul's monitor
They're only like 15 inch
camera
ones.
off?
Yeah,
I know.
The ones that I use are
Oh,
224 inch
You're
ones.
eating, Paul. I'm not allowed to eat. What the hell are them?
But I can only use 3, put up to 3 monitors on my computer anyway. I only have 3 connections.
Chocolate chip.
What is that, Paul?
Chocolate chip cookies.
Oh.
They're mini. I
Cool.
get them at Sam's Club, Walmart. And what you get is you get about eight of these this size,
So,
and they're soft.
TJ,
you
you
know,
remember those?
you know what
Okay.
else you could do with them is like get some vanilla ice cream and just crunch them up in there.
Yeah, you could do
Actually,
that.
Yeah,
TJ, you remember
chocolate
those?
chip cookies or digestives. Mush them up, ice cream on top.
Remember those big ass ones you'd get at school back in the day, TJ?
Oh yeah, those were so good. I love those. Those
Things
are
were-
delicious.
Get them in the supermarket.
Yeah, we used to get them at school though. They'd make them
Yeah,
fresh.
they put them in like a plastic bag looking thing.
Yeah, and they were like, well, if
Oh,
I remember
man, they were
correctly, they were
so
like
good.
$1.50,
Yeah,
and they were like the size of your face.
yeah,
huge.
They were really gooey. Oh, it's so good.
$1.50. Yikes.
I would get those like
Yeah,
all
well,
the
it was
time.
like bigger than your head though. It was a big ass cookie.
Oh, it's so good. I get like 2 of those things sometimes. Bing bong.
Here's
It's
Chuck.
Chucky.
Chucky.
David, they didn't hear me, so you can't.
There was Chuck.
Hey, well, no, I'm here. I gotta drive though, so like the phone's gonna be useless. It's dark.
Paul, I'll be back in about 5 minutes.
Okay, Paul.
Talk about yourself like that, Chuck. You're not useless.
What's up, people?
What's up, Chuck?
Wrapping up week 1 at a new job. That's all.
Nice. How you liking it so far?
It's freaking awesome. Well, I mean, it's work, but it's great. I'm so much happier than I was at my last job
Yeah.
already. Yeah. So,
So you're 1 weekend and couldn't be happier.
well, I don't want to say it's the honeymoon period because there's a lot of stuff to do, but it definitely feels right. Feels like I made a good decision because you never really 100% know straight off. So yeah, it's good. As for YouTube, it's going to be awfully tough to like dedicate time to edit stuff because getting up to speed with a new job is going to take a lot of time. So I don't know. We'll see. And I have a hard time catching you guys. You guys are, I want to catch up with you guys. By the time I try to tune in, you're done for the evening.
Yeah, we wait to see you coming out of work, and then we're like, quick, go.
Yeah, I know. I think that's what it is. I think you guys have the GPS on. You can tell where I am, and like, quick, get out. Go.
Here comes Chuck. Chuck's coming.
Hide.
If it helps, Welsh Rob told us to do it.
Well,
I know,
Rob has got a phrase he uses. It's called "Get up and get out of here. It's Chuck time."
Okay.
Yeah.
Where is Rob
Yeah.
anyway?
Playing Euro Trucks.
Has he talked to you guys at all?
Not for a few days. Last time he spoke to us, he rang me for no, it was the day before to get help with Euro Trucks not working very well.
Oh, that's not cool.
But yeah, he seemed all right. He's obviously finding it hard with, his injuries. I mean, if you could ever get more restricted than being in a wheelchair,
That's
you can tell restricted to a bed.
sure it's not easy. Give like people like Rob a lot of credit. Like, doesn't let shit get him down. He just keeps pushing.
He's a typical Welsh person. He's just straight to the point. He doesn't beat around the bush. He'll just tell you.
Oh no, that's for sure. And that's the other good thing about him. He's very transparent. He'll tell you exactly what he's thinking, not sugarcoat it. Just bam, there you go.
I know,
Bam.
that what worries me when he calls me an English twat.
Because he means it. It's because he means it. But no, really, when I think about all the little first world things that I deal with, and you compare them to what other people deal with. It's like you realize
Evening,
know,
Gaffer.
stop bitching.
You've missed. I don't think Tim's will be at work or in
No, he's off
be at
for
work.
4 days.
and you've missed Dominic, so you might have to save them tomatoes.
No, Tim's off for 4 days. Something happened at his work or something.
Oh, he doesn't have much luck, does he? Because
No,
you don't get paid.
He doesn't get paid.
Yeah,
That's
if he's
why-
not at work, he doesn't get paid.
That's why he was asking me what I was
Ah.
doing yesterday. Because
Oh,
he was
that's
off.
hard. It's hard. It's hard because like the dude that was doing the guide for the bear excursion we did in Alaska, he was the day we came back early because of the weather. He's like, well, you know, what do you do now? And he's like, nothing. Do you guys get paid? He's like, nope. It's like, oh, it blows.
Yeah,
And that just flat out blows. Yeah.
it is, because if you're planning you can't plan your money, each month.
No, you can't. You're completely like, it's unpredictable, like you said. It's like the slowest motherfucker ever. What was wrong? Are you on like smoking crack or something? What's your problem? Oh, that's why. Upset. Just went by the driver and it became obvious why. So
Old.
I'll leave it at that. No, not old.
Have you seen the police in the UK have arrested a man? He was walking down the street with what looked like to be shopping, bag of Aunt Bessie's roast potatoes, and the police thought there was something dodgy, so they've opened the bag of roast potatoes. It was roast potatoes, but he's cooked them off and then cut holes in them, taken the potato out and filled it with drugs.
Nice. Well, they were on top of it.
Yeah, selling Aunt Bessie's
Wow.
Aunt Bessie's roast crack.
Wow. Holy cow.
The only way to do it.
That's just bad.
Welcome back, Paul.
Yeah, I wanted to go check something out, but it wasn't what I thought it was gonna be.
What was it? Or
Well-
actually, what did you think it was? But what was it actually?
It wasn't. You got that right.
Hey, TJ, it was another live going on right now. I just wanted to check it out.
Oh, there is?
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's going live.
Right,
Like,
it's another live. Right, bye, guys.
I'll tell you what. I mean, it is to the point where like if Lori and I decide to do anything like that, we're not going to worry about who else is on. We're just
No,
gonna
you
pick a time.
can't. You just
Justin
do your thing.
said that a long time ago, and
You will
and
always
Lori,
cross into someone's.
I'm not going to worry about it. Besides,
Yeah, there's too many people that go live. That's what I said. But there was a time where people were getting really butthurt over that, and I was like, you can't just claim a time and expect everybody to stay off because you decided you wanted to go
Oh,
off.
What
That's
we
like-
all need is Dominic to give us all lessons in how to get on everybody's live.
yeah,
yeah,
how does he get access to like every single one anyway? He scored like access to everything, like unlimited access.
Wow.
yeah. Stella's live right now.
Yeah,
Pays a lot of money for that.
He pays a lot of money for that unlimited access.
Yeah.
title is not what it means. So,
He's,
but anyway,
he's got the
Oh,
YouTube
look at there,
Batman
yeah.
Diamond edition.
Oh, the Diamond Edition. That's what it is.
We're just stuck with the silver edition.
I think I look if I have bronze. The lowest level. Blue is like the lowest level, probably.
Yeah,
The
or
blue
brass.
level.
Or brass.
Yeah, brass. Brass. Yeah, not gonna worry. Oh shit, wrong lane, Chuck. You dumbass.
how's the new job coming out there, Chuck?
It's going okay. Really good. I'm
Good.
actually when I leave work, I'm still smiling. It's like the other place I wasn't. This is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be all right. It's gonna be all right. The only thing that sucks is, like I was telling everybody a little bit ago, is that I don't have the time to futz around with YouTube at the moment. It's kind of really taking a backseat, but
Yeah.
I gotta.
No, JDS, I'm still looking.
Wait,
Just
what?
cruising right now, not really looking too hard, so. Kind of waiting to see what happens on this
How's
Halloween.
how's your gig going, Paul? You doing the new bus driving thing?
Yeah, yeah, I just don't have a start date yet.
Oh, I thought you were okay, because you put in your notice like about a week after me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
tomorrow's his last day.
Oh, that's right. Because I can't believe it's already been a week for me. But yeah, okay.
gonna have
I'll
a
let-
week or two a holiday, so before I go to the other job.
Yeah. Can I let you into a little secret?
No, you can't.
Yeah. we know why Paul handed his notice in early. He was running out of Tim Hortons cards, so
Yeah, yeah.
he needed a top up.
Top
Yeah,
up.
all the kids have been showing up with Tim Hortons cards for him.
Tim Hortons.
Yeah, no, I talked to the people, I've got the job, but what it is, what the holdup is, there's another guy doing the job, but he's got to come all the way from Harvard down to St. Thomas, which is, 45-minute drive just to get to St. Thomas. Then he's got to go and do the run. Well, anyway, if they want somebody based in St. Thomas,
Yeah.
me, they got me the job, but they got to find a place to put the other guy first before they can give me a start date.
Oh,
Oh, it's-
But there's other runs he can do, but they got to give him notice too, right? So,
what
Oh,
a
it's,
mess.
it's easy to get Tim Horton cards when you're extorting the kids.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like telling the parents, your kid might not make it on the bus tomorrow unless.
okay, these are the ones I haven't touched yet. Let me see. Tim Hortons there. That was $20. Well, that's Domino's Pizza one. And there's another Tim Hortons card. Oh, there's a $10 one there. I think, I dropped one. Don't let the dog eat it. Okay, I think another one in here. Oh, look at that. Another Tim Hortons card there. I haven't touched it yet. And I've got two in the trunk I haven't touched yet. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Sorry, made a mistake. That's PV. That's another Tim Hortons there. Yeah, that's it. Okay.
Wait, what was the other one before the other Tim Hortons one? The black one?
TV.
PV.
TD. What's
TV.
TD?
It's a titty bar.
A TD.
Oh,
Oh my God.
oh, jeez. All right.
You know what TSC store is? The Tractor Supply Company.
Yeah.
See? In Canada, it's called PV now.
Oh.
I could just imagine Paul Hodges actually driving a proper bus, pulling up at the bus stop. Your money is no good on here. I want Tim Hortons cards.
Yeah, the bus.
You gotta scan your Tim.
No Timmys,
Jesus,
no
put your hand-
bus.
Oh my God, I'm surrounded by stupid. This is so bad. Wow. Who has a glittery license plate frame around their license plate? I'll give you a clue.
So,
Chuck is just looking at himself in the mirror.
Super.
He's like, that's right. You got the glittery license plate.
Well, you have to get out there and sparkle.
Actually, the Chuck Mobile is running low on petrol. I gotta juice this thing up on the way home, or I'll be looking pushing it. It's
Don't want that.
my enough light just came on now. The little gas pump just lit up. So see, I knew I was kind of.
I don't know if I would term it as the enough light because you don't have enough fuel.
Well, E isn't just enough.
No, that's the oh shit light.
When
Or-
I had
or-
when I had a Jeep with the Hemi, I used to call it the Hemi light because it was on all the time, pretty much. Indicated I had a Hemi. Need gas constantly. Thirstiest vehicle I ever owned. Fastest too, though.
I know some people that treat that light as a slight recommendation.
It's
They may need gas. At
this
some
morning I
point.
just didn't feel like it.
Well,
I
you
feel
know,
like
it'd be
it's gonna
fun. It'd be fun, Justin, would be to program somebody's car when it gets down to the E light comes on, it says, turn right, gas station 500 feet ahead.
And if you drive past it, oh, you should have done
Seriously.
that one.
I knew people that like treated that light as a recommendation that they may need gas at some point, but they were never concerned about it. They'd be like, "Oh, we
Yeah.
can go another 30 miles. We're good."
My
Hey,
friend-
Well, that's about right. That's about right. It's like about 30 miles
Yeah.
ballpark, typical.
hey, Paul,
Typically.
Dart's in the chat.
Hey, Garth, how you doing?
Guard Curtis.
Oh, Curtis Dart. Okay.
Well, the newer,
Curtis,
We
the
haven't,
hammer
seen,
dart.
we haven't seen old Garth in a while.
But he was in here
He was
earlier.
in the chat this morning.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
but yeah, the newer cars will actually tell you how long you have till you get to E.
Wonder how accurate they are.
I don't know. Test it out one day.
Yeah, take care with him.
Get yourself a fuel tanker. You'll never need to fill up again.
I think ours turns on when we're 25 or 30 miles from me. Usually clicks on.
My friend's van, the one that died in August last year, her van never had, the gauge never worked, so it was always saying it was empty. So she just had to rely on it, and the amount of times she broke down on the motorway, run out of petrol.
Well, what you have to do is like literally in that sense, you have
By
to really
mileage.
keep an eye on how much mileage you're doing and how much gas you put in each time. And 'cause
Yeah.
I know plenty of people that drove years without a working gas gauge, but they never
Yeah, you
broke
go like a
down.
couple hundred, a couple hundred miles. Typically, it's about, that's usually like 2/3 to, half a tank, depending on the vehicle, and probably come up with a system like that.
Oh yeah,
Gotta
cause
know
I,
your-
I
your
knew older
vehicle.
guys that drove years without one. And never
Yeah.
broke down because they kept
Yeah,
an eye
well,
on it.
I had college friends, and the gas gauge didn't work. They just knew how long they could go before they juice it up again. And of course, they'd screw up occasionally.
Oops. Yeah, you don't want to be doing that, Mark. Leaving your car on the tram tracks.
Well,
Well, I
my
mean,
vet,
on-
the vet has 2 tanks. It has problems. It's never been right.
You see what Mark put in the chat?
Yeah, and honestly, in that situation,
Yeah.
I mean, people should be pulling over and help push the car off the tracks.
Yeah, you didn't
That would
take
be
it.
nice.
Fucking leave it there.
It would be nice.
Oh, I
Like
thought
I've
you
had
said
people
you
break
didn't
down
take
in the
it.
middle of the road and I pulled over and helped them push their car off to the side so it wasn't in the middle of the road.
Oh.
Plenty of time.
Yes, first.
Okay.
I didn't have time to order from Francesca's.
I don't know.
Kind of.
You're in space.
Actually, I'm sorry.
Hey, lucky.
Thank you done tonight. All right.
How's it going?
Hey, are you keeping an eye on TJ?
I do my best.
Because he's been acting up a little bit lately. I wanted to tell you,
Yeah, can we just ask? Can you come back into the camera, and TJ, can you just bugger off?
Yeah. Have your wife sit in the chair, TJ.
Because TJ keeps disappearing.
Hey, TJ, can you get rid of your back screen?
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah,
you
yeah.
both keep it like going in and out. You can't see it.
I want to see it.
There you
There
go.
you go.
Well, what do you want?
Well, TJ, it looks to me like you better be doing what she says you should be doing.
He ate my lunch today. I'm so upset.
Oh,
You ate your lunch?
I ate her lunch. I thought she put it in there for me to have because I didn't think she wanted it anymore. So I was like, well, I
even
guess
though
I'll
it said
take
wife's lunch across the
That's
top
right.
of it.
Yeah,
No,
it,
it
it had
actually
her
did not-
name on it. Yeah, yeah.
it.
Whose was last night?
It actually did not say wife's lunch on there. It said it said
CJ.
Chipotle chicken.
Well, did you
TJ.
have Chipotle chicken?
Yeah.
But
Did you
TJ,
eat all
there's two
yours?
rules.
I ate all mine last night.
So then that wasn't yours to eat. You should have done the math there. I ate mine already.
In the US, there's two ways to guarantee a death penalty. One, commit a murder. Two, take your wife's food.
Right.
Well, like I said, he should have figured out the math. I ate my Chipotle last night. I
Yeah, that's
had
right.
none
What
left.
did this come from? He thought the Chipotle Lord came in the refrigerator just for him.
He's like, oh, thank you, Chipotle gods, for delivering
That's
this
right,
unknown
yep.
chicken Chipotle to me.
It's like, bless you, boy. Well, here you go. You got Chipotle. Here we go.
Not like he has a permanent roommate he has to worry about, right?
Yeah.
The Chipotle gods. That's pretty funny.
TJ, wait till next time you have it. And your missus goes, no, you're not getting none. This is mine from last time.
That's right. He's gonna double up.
Yeah, I gotta double up on the next one.
Greasy.
Next time we go to Chipotle, be like, can you put some more in there just so I have some for the next day?
Well, no, what you do is you get yourself a big black marker. Mine.
And
White.
you'll- yeah, yeah. Oh, that's funny.
I can only handle one at a time. Yeah.
You know, it's pretty bad if she's got to put one of those chips on there to identify where her lunch is going.
Yeah. That's funny. Yeah, so I guess I got to make a Culver's run after I eat chili or whatever, and then yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't run out and go get it right now.
Oh yeah. Well, I had just gotten home and wanted to unpack all my stuff and just relax for a little bit, but
So you put yourself in front of the wife that you stole her lunch from. I get it. You're digging yourself pretty deep there, buddy.
When I used to work at Asda, there was one lady, and she was always messing around in the fridge, and no one ever worked out why until one night, one of the managers decided to sneak in and eat her food. And as he pulled the tub out, her little rape alarm went off. She was actually attaching her rape alarm to the back of the fridge and into a tub. So when the food was taken, the alarm would go off.
Look at Paul's got his baby in his arms.
Yeah, she wants a belly rub.
Yeah.
Belly rubs.
Laura, why Sparky locked
I don't know. Sometimes I don't know. Sometimes their patience kind of wears thin because all I do is just laugh and like.
So.
Well, yeah, I don't see you flying out the door to go replace it.
I know.
He just sits there and laughs about it. You know, it's like, what? Yeah, you know, you can pray to the Chipotle God all you want. He's not going to bring another one.
I guess
Yeah, the
TJ.
Chipotle gods, yeah.
I guess TJ has chose death.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll either go get her more Chipotle or go to Culver's and get her an ice cream.
We need to call Judge Judy.
Judge Judy.
Actually, TJ, guess what?
What?
You've committed the crime. You need to get a both.
Yeah, I guess so. Chipotle and Culver's.
That's right. You need to double up. Show her, I love you, honey.
Don't forget the flowers and the chocolates.
That's right.
The flowers and the chocolate.
And give her a foot
Valentine's Day is right around the corner.
give her a foot massage, you know. Yeah.
Well, what's the point of Valentine's Day? You'll just eat her chocolates.
That's right.
Yeah, I got you these chocolates, but they were tasty.
Yeah.
They were good though. I thought about you when I bought them, but they were good.
Yeah,
They were good.
he eats them on the way home. I forgot who I got these for.
Yeah. Well, and then he tries to tell her he doesn't know nothing about it, and he's got chocolate smeared all over his mouth.
I thought these were dog turds.
Comes in there like Forrest Gump. Mama said life is like a box of chocolate.
Yeah. And then Ben and Jerry's.
Oh, dude, Sarah would have killed me if I ate her Chipotle.
That's it. Yeah.
That would have been a murderable offense.
Yeah, I probably should have went the other direction and ate the chili instead.
Well, like I said, you just didn't do basic math. You knew you ate all yours last night. You knew
Yeah.
that wasn't yours, but he was
Yeah.
like, ooh.
Yeah. Well, he thought the Chipotle God smiled on him. You know, it's like, here,
Wow.
But now every time he goes to the refrigerator, he's going to open it up and see what else they got left.
I bet he's one of the ones that goes to work and eats other people's lunches. I didn't know that was yours, even though
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
pinned right across the top of it.
I thought it was for me.
It
So
said
it goes along with that. Mine. It's mine.
I thought this was free lunch.
Yeah.
It said mine on it, so I just kind of figured.
Can
Oh,
I
yeah.
have that?
Can I have that?
TJ, weren't you supposed to fill the shelf? I did, but I've eaten it all.
We actually caught somebody at Walmart stealing people's lunches. Dude, everybody was getting pissed for like 2 weeks. Everybody's lunches kept disappearing. They couldn't figure out who was doing it.
Who finally
And-
was doing it?
One of the dudes sat in the damn break room hid behind the couch that was in there, waiting for like an hour. Turned out it was one of the maintenance ladies,
Oh god.
and they caught her eating out of the trash too.
Oh my god, that's just
She was weird.
Yeah, I would say.
And then
But then again, like I say, this is a new one for me, TJ. I've never heard of anybody eating his wife's lunch out of the refrigerator. Because they each had a lunch. He ate his, and he opened it up, and miraculous.
well, you didn't hear about it because none of them lived to tell the story.
TJ's been nice knowing you, buddy.
I know. I know. I know.
Dead man walking,
Damn.
Green Mile. Dead man walking.
Yeah, there was one lad at Asda that was stealing off the shop floor. He would literally just go on the shop floor, pick his lunch up, and walk back into the canteen with it. But they couldn't sack him because he had to leave the premises, and he wasn't doing. So they couldn't get him. And then one day they put him on the sweet aisle, you know, the pick and mix. And one sweet dropped onto the plastic tub. So he picked it up, put it in his mouth. They sacked him for that.
Oh god.
Eating on the shop floor. Got him.
Oh no, we caught a guy one time stealing at Walmart because I went into the freezer to scan the freezer for what needed to go out onto the floor, and I find some electronics packages in there ripped open in the freezer. I was like, oh hell no. So I went to the AP office, started looking on the cameras. We saw the dude go in there and walk out with nothing in his hands. He walked because there's no cameras in the freezer. So he walked in there, came out with nothing. And so we started going back on the cameras. Turned out he had been stealing his lunch for over a month. He was walking out to the floor, just grabbing whatever he wanted to eat and walking back to the break room with it.
Oh, that's
As he was
cool.
on like 32 cameras on the way back there. Fucking moron.
Damn.
32
Takes all
cameras,
kinds.
picked it up.
Well,
All right,
Walmart,
guys. Well, I guess I'm gonna go and make up for what
Well, I guess you better, buddy.
I know. I know.
Hey, you know what? The foot massage might just make a difference.
I know.
TJ, you need to double up. Remember, you need to get both her favourite items:
Yep.
chocolates, flowers, foot massage, run her a shower, her bath, nice,
And
relaxing.
a box of chocolates.
A box of chocolate.
they're just running you through the coals.
I know. I know. All right, guys. Well, I'll
Okay,
go
buddy.
make
And if
up.
you do all that,
Later.
TJ, you
DJ,
may have
get
done
with
enough.
it, buddy. Get with it.
All right. We'll see y'all later.
Okay.
Later.
Bye-bye.
And if we don't see you, we know what happened. You didn't do it.
All right. Bye.
Guys, later.
We just barking.
Paul's dog's barking for more food. They go
Yeah,
out in the kitchen and bark and say, hey, we didn't get enough.
No, she's sitting on the couch going, boom, boom, like, I don't know
Hey,
where.
Steve.
Steve.
Who's that ST Ariel? Never heard of that guy before. Hey, Dave. Oh, he's only just connecting audio now. Oh, yeah, he's in California. It takes a while to connect there.
Yeah, he's
They
a
have to
bit of
go
an
through a lot
amateur.
of protocols just to get.
He's an amateur? No.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey, Dave.
Steve.
Just an old guy trying to figure out technology.
Hello, Paul.
Hey, how you doing, Steve?
Paul,
Did you hear
Paul,
us?
David, Ron?
Did you hear us talking to TJ about him eating his wife's dinner?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been
Yeah.
I've been listening. I've been doing some work here, and I was listening, going, I'm gonna go wake up Ron over there. It looks like he's ready to fall asleep.
Well, he's a little bit pissed, I think, and
Uh-oh.
and tired.
Tired, I can believe.
I'm just tired.
Well, they've left him at. Are you at the hotel or where are you?
The apartment.
The apartment.
Oh, wow.
They've left him at the apartment and they're not paying him, but he can stay there.
I mean, I have the option to go home. It's the risk,
Yeah.
driving on these roads. So,
Yeah, the storm's coming through there again, isn't it?
yeah. I've heard just, I mean, it's gonna be boring as hell, but it's safer just to stay up here. I don't know what I'd really do at home.
You'd be
Oh,
feeding deer.
Yeah.
You could walk around naked without fear of somebody walking in on you.
I could walk around naked here. I don't think there's nobody gonna be here for at least 2 or 3 weeks. The
Really?
pilot I'd have to come in. They're on salary. They get paid whether they come in or not. They're all home.
That'd be right when the HR girl's giving a tour to another girl. Here you go, and this is our apartment.
Yeah. My- Just
Garage
wanna-
is spread eagle on the
Wait.
couch.
So how about some weather?
Well, depends on what minute you ask me. And I'm being
How-
serious.
Well, it
Yeah.
looks like most of it's gone by you already.
Yeah, it's just overcast now, but boy, a couple hours ago it was bad. It was.
Well, hold on. There's more on the way.
I have a funny feeling.
It's hitting down here Sunday, so that means it's going to be coming in by you probably about that time because it's going north of us.
Yeah. But see, it's all just went by you there, Ron. See here?
Yeah,
Because you're up here. And
Yep.
they're dark, so it just went by.
yeah, that's the crazy.
Well, it looked like you got some rain coming there now.
Yeah, they were talking.
What's that blue stuff coming here later on? Well, 11 o'clock tonight, got some more coming right across through here. Yeah,
Where are you at right now, Ron?
right here.
I'm- Dickinson, North Dakota.
Oh, you're in Dickinson? Yeah.
Yeah.
See right there, Dickinson.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I left Bismarck this morning, and it was fine when I left there. But matter of fact, I was over doing some clinical time in the hospital after my shift last night, and respiratory therapist I was with told me, he's like, "You might want to start heading towards Dickinson." He said, "Did you hear about the crap that's coming?" I'm like, "No." About halfway here, I'm like, I should have left sooner. There were tractor trailers weaving and sliding in front of me, and it was bad. Kind of glad I got those new tires on the truck a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, it's coming in here on Sunday for us. Sunday and Monday, we're getting another storm through here.
Well, the reservoirs must be filling up now, are they?
No, not the main reservoirs.
No.
Like Lake Mead and Lake Powell, which supply water to us down here in Southern California. They've only come up like maybe a foot or two, and that's it.
Oh, okay. I thought
Because
you had-
most of it's snow going up in the mountains, so which is
Oh.
good. as long as they don't get an early spring thaw.
Yeah.
Now, up in Northern California, yeah, Lake Shasta, which is the largest reservoir for us, I think is at over 60% right now. And I mean, it was empty almost.
Yeah.
But the other reservoirs, which are along that strip that goes down, like Lake Oroville and stuff, they're almost at 100% right now.
Wow.
They're letting, in fact, water out in anticipation for other storms coming in. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, we're still in a major drought.
How's the reservoir over there in Vegas, Steve?
Lake Mead, that's the one I was talking about. Yeah, it's only come up just a couple of feet. It's way down. Deadpool is at I think it's 950 or 9 something, and it's it got down to 1200, and they're at I think 1400, which is still 170 feet below its capacity.
170 feet.
Yeah, Lake Mead is the largest reservoir in the United States. You know, water reservoir.
Wasn't that the one that were finding all the people and the bodies and cars and
That's
boats?
exactly it.
Yeah.
In fact, they identified one of them. They were able
Yeah.
to identify him.
Oh,
The gentleman was killed back in like the early 80s. When you find him in a drum, 55-gallon metal drum. Yeah,
Who
I
was
don't.
found? Who was found in a drum? Sorry, kids were yelling, so I couldn't hear what you were saying.
Bodies in still drums that came to light. There's 8 bodies now have been found over there.
I guess they won't need Curtis Dart over there with his underwater drone to find him.
Let's see what it's at here today.
Hey, the drone ranger, like me.
What's up, Mike? So how far is that comet from us now?
Well, I'm sitting there tracking it, but it says closest distance to the sun right now, but
Yeah, it was a February 2nd, the best visibility day, I heard.
No, there's one passing us tonight.
There's one passing tonight at midnight.
That's the asteroid.
Yep.
that they said 7:30.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's around 7 o'clock Eastern.
Yeah,
Each
47
yeah.
minutes.
Huh?
In 47 minutes. No,
27 minutes.
27 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah, it's supposed to be 100
Everybody
times.
Get your tinfoil hat out.
Yep, it's supposed to be 100 times closer than the moon is to us to pass by us.
Steve, we're trying to coordinate all the Americans to take pop shots at it as it's coming in. Yeah. Figure we get enough rounds flying at it, it's gonna want to go the other direction.
There we go.
Maybe they
I
can
ain't screwing with these.
blow it up as it's going by.
Like, I ain't screwing with these Americans. Screw this and go over and hit Australia.
Well, right now, Lake Mead is 174.44 feet below full pool.
Holy jeepers.
Has it collected a
Wow.
lot more rain since all that rain you guys got?
No,
Has it
it's only
helped it at
gotten only a couple of feet. It's gone up.
Not better than nothing.
I pulled up the amount.
177 feet below?
Oh,
Wow.
That's why when you see those pictures of it, you see the walls all where the water level
Oh,
used
yeah.
to be underwater.
There's some really good pictures of that online.
Oh, yeah.
You can see where it's all white, where the water level used to be, and then it's all dark.
Well, to give you an example, I'm pulling up, looking at the chart, the last 14 measurements. So on January 12th, it was, now the measurements I'm giving you is above, obviously, all reservoirs are measured from sea level. So it's 1,045.33 on January 12th. And then here we are on the 25th was the last measurement, is 146.16. So it's not even up a foot, but I know it gained some yesterday. A lot more than they're showing here right now.
Yeah, see, look at this right here. So this will give you an idea.
Yep.
Look how low that is in that boat will give you a good perspective on how low that is.
Mhm.
Well,
The water line used to be all the way up there. Like the
And-
towers for the dam are really sticking out of the water now.
Oh, yeah.
The what do you call it? The generators or whatever.
Yeah. That's
Turbines.
intake tubes for the
Yeah.
the turbines. The last
the-
time we were there was a year ago in December.
Steve, they ever seen levels that low before?
No, lowest level ever. In fact, the lowest level ever in history was on July 25th. And it was at 140. So 5 more feet roughly below what it is right now.
Yeah,
But you
fuck,
got, but
We
you got to
have-
remember the vast size of that reservoir. You know, I mean, it's huge, and where it gets most of its water supply, yeah, you're going to get runoff going in, but Las Vegas hasn't gotten much of any rain this year. With all the storms, it's bypassed it. So it's going to be coming from the snowpack, which will hopefully be coming in from, Colorado where Sean lives, and Oz, and, coming down from you guys, but on the lower side, flowing in from the snowpack, and then it'll go into Lake Powell and then work its way on down through the dams.
the only
Yeah.
way oh, go ahead, Ron.
I was just gonna say that was part of the problem with, like, we had that drowning at the reservoir, where I live.
Mhm.
Was that late December, early January? Because we suffered a drought as well in Wyoming. And what I didn't realize is that there's little hot springs underneath the reservoir.
Mhm.
And they were saying because the water level has never been that low, the ice has not formed like it normally has, even though we've had that, excuse me, that 2-week super cold stretch.
Right.
But the ice has not formed, like it normally does. And that's like today I was driving back from Bismarck, and there's a little tiny lake along the interstate about 20 miles outside of Bismarck. And I looked out there, and there's guys in pickups out there in the middle of the lake,
I forget where it was on TV here last night. It showed where they had driven onto a lake and the lake wasn't in. The trucks, this whole group of trucks that were going out there to go party on the ice, the trucks were falling through onto the lake.
Don't,
they drove right off the ice, right into the water. Yeah.
the only way I could see them really fixing that drought issue though too, honestly, would be they would have to do a desalinization plant on the California coast and start pumping it in through a pipeline.
Yeah, I think we
If
talked
it-
about that
Yeah,
last time. Because
that's the only way they could do it.
well, it was interesting because we just got approved here for our local water district. We got approved by anything on the coast has to go through what they call the California Coastal Commission. So not only you got to go through permitting for your local agencies, then you got to go through California Coastal, but having to do with the water. Now you got the Fish and Wildlife, you've got State Lands Commission, you've got all these other agencies involved. So the last one, once you get all that information, so you can submit to coastal, they've got that through. Now the problem is the money. Because you're talking about $300 million.
Yeah, but when it comes to the massive population that water stream feeds,
It's not that, we're not that big though, see? We're a small water district.
No,
but
no,
the
no, I'm
thing-
talking about Lake Mead, like,
Oh, yeah.
in order, the consequences of not doing it far outweigh what it would cost.
Oh, in fact, the previous director for our water district had been negotiating with actually the city of Las Vegas for them to help pay for the building of the plant. And in return, then they would give the water rights that would be coming into us to Las Vegas. So in other words, they'd be helping to build the plant, and then the water allotment that we're allowed would go to Las Vegas.
Okay.
Yeah,
And-
that's the only way I could see it without like trying to do some other scientific theory that may not work, you know?
Mhm.
Like, oh, let's feed the sky. I mean, that's kind of worked in some places, but not enough on a large scale where it's made a huge difference in areas where they've tried doing that.
Well, we have all these brilliant minded people working in our government that, oh, we got to build more homes, build more homes, build more homes. And it's called, where are you going to get the water for all these new homes?
I thought everybody was leaving California.
There's a lot of, there are. It's one of the highest states of loss of population in the nation.
Yeah, but Newsom's gonna even tax you even though after you leave, right? If you're living in Texas, you're gonna have to pay another tax.
The wealth tax that I was talking about yesterday, that's right. They're trying to get that put through, but that's gonna, I think, end up falling.
Oh, yeah.
Well, guys, sorry to change the subject, but how about this for a delivery going wrong? Some guys ordered a new sofa, and this is where they left it.
Oh, gee.
And when he finally had it removed, that's the damage.
Oh,
Holy mackerels. There's a lawsuit.
I bet, tell you what, I bet it was uncomfortable watching TV on that sofa for a while.
Yeah.
No, Justin, you are right. I mean, in fact, they shot down one of the neighboring town up the road here. It's called Huntington Beach. They call it Surf City. They got shot down because what it was an old power plant that was up there. They were going to convert that into a desalination plant. And for whatever reason, the environmental impact to the coast was going to be dramatic. So they got shut down, but we do have one down south of us here in Carlsbad that was approved, called Poseidon. And that's up and running 100% now. But the island of Catalina, Ron would be, you know about Catalina Island, that's 100% desalination plant for all their water there.
Really?
They've had that there for decades and decades and decades. But what will happen for us is ours is going to be different. They're putting 13 wells in, I think it is 13 or 15 wells. And in fact, well, if you look where that boat is, like this one right over here. Oh, well, I'm looking at, I'm backwards here for where I'm at. Right there, that boat. If you were to go about a quarter to a half a mile this way, that's where it's going to come in at. It's going to be coming in actually underneath Doheny State Park, a part of it. And the wells are going to go at an angle, what they call a slant well. And then what happens is the water will just come through the sand. So the sand will percolate out any of the debris and everything else out of it. So it won't be a problem with fish habitat being sucked into the intakes and stuff like that and other places. And it really minimizes the impact of it. So the only impact will be is treating, disposing of all the brine as it
Yeah.
goes through the plant.
Marshall said a lot of people from California moving to southern Utah. I don't know. Huh.
Yeah, there are.
Hey, Charles Gillespie, hello.
Oh, Charles.
Hey, Charles, how are you?
Hello, Charles.
And Mike B is here, of course.
Yep. But it's like I said, we're in a still a huge drought for the state. We would need 2 to 3 years of the amount of rain that's fallen in Northern California across the whole state in order to recover it.
Steve, how much do you feel like the snowpack, like up there in the Sierras, like up there, like Tahoe and that, how much does it help like Southern California, so to speak?
It does, because they got a lot. Most of that, is going to be up towards filling up in the water chain supply, like through Lake Shasta down through the Delta. All that water will run down through there, and they'll pick up the water for there because they're at 200% of snowpack
Yeah,
for a normal year right now. Mammoth, I think, is like at 135 or 140. And so that hits it, and then it comes down the Owens Valley heading south, and that comes into Los Angeles because Los Angeles has the rights for that water coming in.
right. So come springtime, things could improve, but then summer, if it don't rain again, it's-
And as long as we don't get an early spring
yeah.
like it did last year, we got a lot of snow, but it melted right off. And where does it go? Right out to the ocean.
Yeah, I keep in close contact with Michelle's mom up in Tahoe, and
Mhm.
I just talked to her a week and a half ago, and she's like, "Yeah, we've been getting killed with snow up here this year."
Yeah, they had the roads all shut down for several days going in there because there's so much snow. Donner Pass was shut down, I know. And then the southern route got shut down too.
Yeah,
I just shut the pathway outside down because there was a bit of frost on there the other day.
oh, bite me.
Hey, Steve's got nicer weather than I do.
Mhm.
His is probably more consistent with the temperature.
Yeah. So did you get
Yeah,
did you get your snow shoveled, Paul?
Oh, yeah.
How many hours were you out there for?
Oh, I was out there for a while, but what was nice was my neighbor took the snowblower and went down through there.
Mhm.
But I had to, of course, the snowblower leaves about that much, and I like to take it, scrape it right down to the cement. So here, I'll show you out in front right now.
Oh,
Wow, you took a lot of snow out of there.
Yep, lot of snow.
Because that was all piled up there in that front.
Yep.
The whole point is
And-
if you're not actually walking out there, then what's the point of doing all that?
Because you don't want the snow up against the structure.
No,
and
I mean, I can see clearing off the porch, but screw the sidewalk.
I don't know, here in Canada or Ontario, it's your job. You can get charged.
You
for
have
that.
to. You can be
Sidewalk.
fined if you don't remove it.
Why the hell is it your responsibility to clean off a city sidewalk?
Because if they replace the sidewalk, you got to pay for it.
Oh, they can piss off.
It's an easement on your property.
Yep.
Good news is nuts. I ain't paying for
But
it.
the property owner is responsible for the sidewalk.
Yep.
And you gotta cut the grass even on the other side of the sidewalk
Yep.
too.
Exactly. If they come out and cut the grass on the boulevard because you don't do it, they'll bill you. But
It's
yeah,
like a
that's
communist state.
that's my driveway. Let me show you my backyard. I worked on that a little bit today. Because usually I make a runway out back for Mia.
Yeah.
So I took the smaller snow blower and went around here and around and then back around here like this. I didn't get any of that over there. Because when she goes out there, if she goes to take a tinkle, her butt's already in the snow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Mia's 88 pounds. So
That snowblower throws those frozen turds pretty good, right?
well, it's hard because the one I used out there was the paddle kind that gets
Oh,
really
yeah.
skims, and you have to manually push it. And I'll tell you what,
Oh,
Put it this way, there's a
that's
lot
tough.
of little kids complaining about them turds.
All right, guys, I gotta go.
okay, Justin.
Take care,
see y'all
Justin.
Hey, Justin, just to be safe, wipe twice.
So when you on work
I'm
next?
waiting for him to come back in the chat and say I heard that.
When you on work again?
Me, I'll just explain, not till Monday. I just come off working the helicopter. Our fixed wing is broken, till sometime in the middle of February at the earliest.
What?
Yeah, they did a phase inspection and found, corrosion in the bushings and the wing bolts. And they gotta have some special people from Beechcraft to come out and work on it. So right now it's sitting in Sioux Falls with the wings torn off of it. And but I left Bismarck today, but I came to Dickinson. I barely made it here.
Mhm.
And the way they've always worked it here, if we come to work, we come in the building, we find something, anything to do. I'm under a contract of 72 hours for 2 weeks.
Uh-huh.
It's not my fault that the aircraft's broken. But as long as I come into work, show up, do something work related, whether it be education or public relations or work on equipment, whatever,
Mhm.
they'll pay me. So I'm already at 40 hours, 42 hours actually for the week. So this coming Friday and Saturday tomorrow and Saturday is my normal days to work, but they're not going to pay me to go in now. Because Tuesday and Wednesday this week was overtime for me. Was supposed to be. I worked extra. I was scheduled. One of the guys, his father passed away, and I come up and work for him. So, so long story short, I'm sitting here for 3 days because I could go home, but I don't want to drive 500 miles round trip just for 3 days.
Yeah.
So
No
I'm gonna
kidding.
stay in Dickinson. I got the apartment. I got a roof over my head, and I got food in here, and so I'll just kind of
go to the gym too, can't you?
Yeah, I'll go over to the gym. It's only a mile and a half away. So I'll go there in the mornings and do some studying in the afternoons.
Need a girlfriend in Dickinson. You'd be like a truck driver, have one in every port. No?
I thought about going, Paul.
You got the apartment to yourself, right?
Yeah. But there's a funny story with that. There was 2 different women I was dating. They were, this back when I was living in California. But they were like 300 miles apart. No, maybe not that far. I don't know, I forget how far it is. But anyhow, the one wanted to go to this concert, but she couldn't get the time off. So I asked the other one if she could go. And she's like, yeah, I can go. Well, then I get scheduled with, this other one. And then the other one contacts me last minute. Hey, I got the day off. I'm coming. I'm like, oh, shit. So the one I didn't want to be with came there, and we kind of get into an argument about something else, and she got mad and left. And she
Fun.
left. Later, the other one showed up. I'm like, dude, talk about perfect timing. And what are the chances? Two of them, 300 miles.
That's ironic. Well, that's a long way. Where in the world were they? I mean, that's like Southern California to Northern California.
Yeah, one was up around Sacramento, and the other one was down. Oh shoot, what's the name of that little town? It was a big county fair.
Yeah.
I got to look it up now.
Bakersfield
No, not
or
far
Fresno?
south of there.
Los Angeles?
North. Hold on.
Don't there.
Now,
Merced?
hold on. South of Big Sur.
Oh, you're talking on the coast.
Yeah, it was right along the coast.
San Luis Obispo?
Yes. There you go.
Bingo.
You were talking in, I was thinking inland. I'm going.
Yeah.
That train's on the wrong side of the tracks anyway. David.
Yeah, that was up when I was working. I was staying up right by there. Actually, we were a little bit further up in Pismo Beach because when I worked up at Diablo Canyon, so I was up that way for quite a while.
Yeah.
The only nuclear power station that's still functioning in
That's the way-
California.
Joan Jett.
Oh, wow.
Guy I used to work for in Pennsylvania. When I left Western PA, in that little small coal miners town, my buddy got me a job just outside of Philadelphia, and that's when I moved to Philly back in 86.
Mhm.
And I was working for this guy that owned a private ambulance company, and we actually worked out of his house. He had a huge house. We had 2 or 3 ambulances, but he had a son and daughter, and he always was constantly yelling at his son all the time. Jay, turn that damn music down. He's always up in his room, young teenage kid, always with his music up.
Uh-huh.
Well, it turns out he's now the lead, what was he, drummer or whatever for Joan Jett.
Oh, wow.
And they were down at the big county fair down in San Luis Obispo.
Mhm.
I was working at Hunter Liggett. Well, Jay, I hadn't seen him in like 15 years. And I got a hold of Dad, John, the guy I used to work for. I'm like, tell Jay I'm only like 45 minutes north of him. Come on up. So he came up and he brought her. Because they were there, they were there that week having, at the county fair doing a concert.
Uh-huh.
So I got to meet her. Yeah.
Wow. That's cool.
Yeah, that was kind of neat.
That is outstanding. Uh-oh. Paul kicked himself off?
No, I think you got company for a minute.
Oh.
There's no one better at all.
Now we get kicked off, he's gone completely.
Oh, I didn't look down over there. I was thinking Justin was still over there and his blank image is normal.
Yeah, hello, I'm back. Lynn was on the phone.
Hey, Tim.
Mika Steve's here. Tim Jackson, ADS. And
Yeah.
Marshall's here.
San Luis Obispo, slow. They have phenomenal barbecues up there on the weekends. That the whole town area is shut down, and you just walk around, and they have all the barbecue outside grills going and
Street vendors, huh?
Yeah, well, no, I'm talking big grills. I'm talking grills that are 10-foot long that they bring in on trailers that are designed for
Wow.
doing brisket and stuff like that. And they because they're known for their barbecue up there, and it's a big college town.
Yep.
Well, Ron's kind of a native out there in California. He grew up on the East Coast, but you spent how long would you out in California, Ron?
I was only out there about 3 years. But I got to see a lot of the state though. Just because of the company, we had 12 locations I could work at out there. And I was primarily on the military base, south of Big Sur, south of San Francisco. But I worked in LA, Merced, Modesto, up near Bakersfield, San Diego down at Airmed 6.
Yeah.
That's where I trained initially,
Yeah.
like down at Gillespie Field. That's where our helicopter was at. You're familiar with that, Steve?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I'd have known you back then. We could have met up.
Yeah.
It's only 60 miles, not even 60 miles from the house.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Steve. It wasn't San Luis Obispo. It was Paso Robles.
Oh, Paso Robles. That's
that's
huge.
County Ferris. I wanted to look that up on the map. Yeah.
That was my next one after there. Was just go north because those are the two big towns that have the fairs. Because Los Angeles Obispo does too.
Yeah. That's an expensive little town, Paso Robles.
Oh
Or
yeah,
not Robles, but San Luis Obispo.
yeah.
Oh,
Money.
oh yeah. Big time.
I know two of my cousins, it was actually my mom's cousin, went up there. They went to Cal Poly. She ended up because, room and board and everything else up there. And it was lucky at the time. This is years and years ago. But she ended up buying a condo and then the boys lived in it. And then when they were done, she sold it off. So she had the apartment there. She ended up making a profit of almost 50% of what she paid for it and a place for the boys to live. And then she was renting it out during the time till they sold it. So, I mean, it was a win-win for her up there.
Wow.
Yeah, it's high dollar because there's not that much, it's limited building around there too. They have really
Nice.
restricted building up there.
It was nice knowing you.
Yeah.
It's 7 minutes past midnight here. It's impact time.
Oh, it's impact time. Hey, Paul, how's the asteroid doing?
According to here, 6 minutes and 17 seconds.
Till it goes closest?
Yep.
Well, according to David, it's already gone past.
Oh,
Says 7 minutes. It was supposed to go closest point was 7 minutes past.
well, it says here close to the approach T minus 5 minutes and 52 seconds, according to here.
So it's a countdown timer?
Yeah. Like,
What website are you looking at, Paul?
Yeah, put it up on there.
Live Tracker Asteroid 2023 BU. I don't know. What is it? Live Tracker, the launch pad. But right here, 5 minutes and 24 seconds now.
Oh, it's 7:27 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one I'm watching anyways.
Hello, David. Good afternoon to you, sir.
Right, Sparky. Bedtime.
Put that in there, Vader.
Yeah, San Luis Obispo is an expensive town all along that coastal area up there.
Does he know what that means, David?
Well, Sparky.
Yeah.
Yeah, she knows what it means. Whether she listens or not is another matter.
You know, my golden retriever used to understand it. Well, it's bedtime.
Oh, my
She-
God. Really well.
He used to head upstairs and she'd wait at the top of the steps for you.
Well, mine is, you gotta go outside one more time. Out they go. Then as soon as they come in, it's just say, come on, let's go, bedtime. They're gone upstairs.
That's
Well-
good.
On that note, I'm going to be signing out. I shall speak to you all tomorrow. at some
Okay,
point.
David, thank you, buddy.
David, take
And
care.
happy
Good to see you.
birthday. We're just past your birthday by 10 minutes.
Yep. That's over and done with now.
Oh, you
No,
got
it isn't. No, it isn't. It just depends on what part of the globe you're on.
Yeah. Oh no, we're now into the anniversary of my mum's funeral.
That's
1 year. This time last year. And
Yeah.
both me and Laura are having bloods done today.
wow.
I've got
Yeah.
I've got a fast for my bloods, and Laura can sit there and eat for as much as she wants.
Yeah.
Something wrong here. All right, guys, I'll catch you tomorrow.
Okay,
Take care.
David,
Have a
take
good
care.
night.
Cheers, bye.
Ron looks like he's ready to go veg out too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna chill out for the night.
Yeah. Tomorrow, Rodney Bell's mom's services.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Yep. That was sad.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I
Well,
don't
the
know.
one thing though, she went in her sleep. And
Yeah.
so I hope that for myself.
Yeah, no kidding. Right?
Yeah, I don't know if Rodney told me he's not sure if he's still gonna make the trip up to Pennsylvania or not
Yeah.
this weekend. Supposed to meet up with him and Dennis and maybe Paul Dronebaum and
Mhm.
Tammy and Max might come and
Oh, wow.
yeah,
That's
Well,
this
I know
weekend?
he's flying back Saturday.
yeah. He told me, he said, Ron, if I don't make it, hope you understand. I'm like, absolutely.
That's for sure.
I'm just, I'm so glad that he got a chance to see her. I mean, he and I had actually had a little private talk
Mhm.
probably a week or two before that. And he had mentioned about, hey, I want to get out and see my mom. There's her 90th birthday coming up. And,
Mhm.
and I'm so, I sit and think about people like him who had that opportunity, to see his mom, and then how I screwed up in life. Where my dad and I, there's a whole different story, but we parted ways for about 8 years and never spoke. He never came to my wedding. And we just, kept apart. We were about 5 hours apart. And one day, my wife and I were sitting at a restaurant and the subject came up, and we sat in this restaurant for 3 hours and we talked about it. And anyhow, long story short, the end of the conversation was, all right, fine. Tomorrow morning I leave. And we went home, and I was going to pack a bag and drive up there. And I told her I was going to do it alone, just to, try and break the ice or whatever. And when I got home, my phone was ringing from a really good friend of mine who used to live back in Western PA with me. And he now lives in Eastern PA. He's the one that actually got me to move to Philly. And he said he'd been looking for me all day, couldn't reach me. And he said, where are you at? And I said, I'm at the house. And he said, stay there. I'm on my way out. He sounded very upset. Couldn't figure out why. And I'm like, wow, he's going through a divorce. Something's wrong.
Mhm.
And he comes to my house and he pulls me out on the front porch and says that my one relative back home had been trying to reach me all day, that my father had passed away that day,
Oh,
that morning. So I never got that chance to make that amends.
yeah.
Literally was like 24 hours short. So I envy people that, like Rodney, even though it was a sad situation,
Mhm.
but he got that opportunity to see his mom, before that happened. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I know he was shocked about how much weight she had lost.
Yeah. I guess she wasn't eating very well
Mhm.
and stuff. So,
It kind of, because when I spoke with Ronnie, I says, you know what? You got to celebrate her birthday. You got to be there and see her. I said, you can't ask for really more than that. Cause I said, it reminds me kind of a little bit. My grandmother, she had a heart attack and she was in the hospital. Well, all the grandkids and, you know, the sons and daughters, everybody's going to the hospital and everything to see her because we went to the hospital. And next morning, my mom had gone to pick her up and she was going to take her back home. She got in there, she talked with her, she walked out to the car, came back. She had a major heart attack again. And that was it. But it was like a closure for them. And I said, yeah, it could have been a closure for your mom, getting everybody together. And she was, you know, tired. And he had said that she had stopped eating. And as you well know, Ron, when people start getting older, they stop eating. That's a sign that their body's given up or they are giving up, one or the other.
Right.
Well, it's funny that Asteroid Flyby, they reset the clock there to go to 14 minutes, down to 11 now, but they're saying 7:27. So it's kind of weird, not coming as fast as they thought it was or something. I don't know.
Maybe it's hitting some wind resistance.
Or maybe it's not a comet, maybe it's coming to land.
It's not a comet, it's an asteroid.
But Elon Musk car coming back.
Yeah, they sent the car back under warranty.
Yeah, that's it's an asteroid out there. The comet's coming in. It's visible right now because there are some channels that I watch. Some people are getting some phenomenal because it's got its green tint that's going to be available at the naked eye for viewing.
But yeah, you did, Justin. It's the really good stuff, right? Gold Bond.
Well, guys, I'm gonna bug out.
Yep. Okay. Well, I think we've about beat it up pretty good.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I might go up play the trains for a little bit.
Paul's going to play with his trains, and Steve, you got probably things to do too, right? Yep. Well, thanks everybody in the chat for being here. Thank you, Steve. It's always a pleasure. Ron, you're always the man on the spot, and my co-host Paul Hodges, and everybody in the chat. Thanks for being here, AZ and Justin. We'll see all of you again tomorrow.
Yeah. You
Bye-bye,
see,
everybody.
it stopped taking a long time ago. Plus, my wife, my old lady, wasn't too happy about it.